where we give you real talk between real sisters. Hi, step siblings. I'm Corrine.
And I'm Kayla.
And you're listening to Between Sisters, where we give you real thoughts between real sisters and take the real life lessons from TV shows, movies, books, music, all the things. Today we were inspired by the book The Davenports, written by Crystal Marquis, and we took from that living for your dreams versus expectations from your family or your society or whatever. This book was really good. It was set, it's like you're reading Bridgerton and the Gilded Age.
Yes.
Together.
Because it's, 1911, I believe. So that's more Gilded Age time. But definitely Bridgerton.
Like with the courting and all the things and all the things.
It was good.
It was
so
juicy.
Good. Like I was reading it like. It
was so good. I loved it. They're also making it into a TV show, so please stay on lookout for that because I know I will be staying on lookout for that. Maybe we could do another episode about the show because they add things, all this, that, and the third, whenever that comes out. But the book was really good. You guys should go read it. We recommend Between Sisters recommendation. Yeah. Today, stamped. This is what we're talking about today. So I thought we would start this off with whose voice do you hear in your head when you're making big decisions?
Besides, like, the Lord, I will say I feel like I do hear my voice, but I know in certain instances I do think about, like, my parents. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it depends on the situation because sometimes I'm like, now I know my mom would, Yeah. So I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah. I think I'm kind of the same. Like, first I try, the Lord, like, because I'm always, like, trying to pray about things.
Yes.
So if it's a big decision, I'm like, I'm praying about it and seeing with this.
Right.
Then I go to my parents. Like, I'm always like, okay, what will my mom say? Let me ask my mom. Mm-hmm. Because if let me tell you something about me. If my mom said it was cool, I don't care what any of y'all say. Yeah. To be quite honest.
Like,
as long as my mom said I'm good. If my mom said I'm good, I'm good.
I'm good. Honestly.
I don't care. But I feel like when it comes to big decisions like that, I pray about it and I have, what I have from that in my head in the forefront, and then I will talk to my mom based off of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, when I go to my parents, it's like I'm going to them with something.
Okay.
I'm not going to them like, or to get their opinion on something. I don't know what to choose or this, that, and the third. But I'm not coming with nothing.
I feel like sometimes, even if I do come with nothing, I'm just like, look, hey, like, help me out. Like, what are your thoughts on this? What are your opinions on it? Like, sometimes I just want to hear what my parents have to say.
Yeah. I don't know. So that might be controversial, but I'm very tuned into what my mom thinks.
Yeah, but I think that's because our mom's so, like, supportive of us. Mm-hmm. So that helps, like we value her opinion and we know that she has discernment. So that's just, it's easy to come to our mom with things.
Yeah, I value her opinion. And she's, like, supportive of me. I understand if somebody's parents are not supportive of them, like, with everything that even like when I was picking what I wanted to do for college, going for my career, when I told our parents
I know
when I told mom and dad, they were like, yeah, cool, we're 100% behind you.
Yeah. And I was too, by the way, when she told us this, because there were people who did not believe in your dreams. Okay, I'll just say that. And
preference, I went to. They're like, what the
no, because I was about to go. Go ahead. Say first.
Preference, I went to college for media journalism and film. I was a
Yes.
TV and film concentrated major, and
Yes.
I do work in television production, so clock that.
Yes. So when she was in high school still, and she was telling people about that, people were like, "What?" And I'm telling you, we stood 10 toes behind her. That's all I'm
looked
saying.
at me like I had 3 heads.
Other people did, but
No, not my family.
Yeah, no.
Other people.
Other people
I
did.
remember I said, "Oh, I'm going to study TV and film. I want to work in the entertainment industry."
Mm-hmm.
They were like, one girl said to me, "And I want to be Beyonce." I said, "Oh."
Right.
But now when I post stuff I'm doing at my job,
Mm-hmm.
she likes the stories.
Right.
Same person.
Same person. That's all we gonna say.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I should block her. No,
Yeah. No, but that was just one thing. We were extremely supportive of you for
Okay.
that. But go ahead.
Why is parental approval such a powerful motivator across generations? I feel like there's cultural differences and everything, but everybody wants to make most people want to make their parents proud.
Yeah, 100%. Even people who don't have the best relationships with their parents still want to make their
A
parents
lot
proud.
of people want to make their parents proud.
Yeah,
so I just
so-
feel like that contributes to things.
Mhm.
In whatever you're doing, even if your parents had one dream for you and you had another dream, even with the other dream that you have that you may be pursuing, you still want to make them proud.
Yes.
You want to do it well to make them proud.
Yes.
I just feel like that's something that children have in them. Well, adults, but children of people
Mm-hmm.
have in themselves.
I agree with that. It's just
You want to make your parents
you want
proud.
to make your parents proud.
And
Yeah. You want to show them that you're okay. Number one, it's like, look, I'm okay. I'm still doing what I love, and I'm going to be successful at it. I'm good at it. I love it, and I'm gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can navigate in the world. Like, so I think everyone wants to show your parents that.
Yeah. Okay. Why are certain paths labeled as safe or proper? I feel like I feel like sometimes parents want to just not necessarily squander if you have a different dream than they have for you. I think that they just want to make sure that you're going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like going through life and all the experiences that they had, they just want you to be okay. They want you to be able to take care of yourself, take care of your family. And that might be the only way they know how to, or they have seen people do it. They might not know the other way. So that might be proper to them, and that because that's the way that they see it played.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that, it's generational. Like our parents and our grandparents, they had one way, where this was how to be successful. This was the path you do to be successful. Now there are so many different avenues that people can go into to be successful. And
that might not make sense.
Yeah, that
to
might not make
them,
sense to them.
but you have to give grace.
You're right. Exactly. I feel like we should give grace to the older generation, because sometimes they just don't know. And it's great when you can show them, like, hey, look, I'm doing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, but I'm still good. It's like that just happened at the Super Bowl. The one of the players, his mom was like, I don't know what his football is.
I saw that video.
But
they were like, so I don't know which platform it was, but they were interviewing one of the players' moms.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, are you excited to be here at the Super Bowl to watch your son? And the mom is like, I don't even know what this Super Bowl thing is. I'm here. I'm going to watch him do it. I want him to be successful. I'm like, I was like, you have
so
got
funny.
to be kidding me.
But look, she knows what it is now.
I'm at the Super Bowl.
She knows what it is now.
And you still are like, are you doing what you're supposed
right.
to be doing?
You're like, you could have been a doctor, right? That's what
I am playing at the highest level.
Yeah.
People don't make it not everyone makes it to the Super Bowl. They made it here.
No.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
Not even a lot of people don't even make it to the NFL. So
Even Drake had a song, and he was like, his mom still wishes he went CEO.
right. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so funny, because it's like, Isn't Drake the CEO of his own company?
This is Drake.
No, doesn't he have OVO?
I don't know if he's the CEO.
I mean, I don't know. But,
yeah.
like, come on. Like, let's be real now.
Yeah, but that's that's what it is. That's why we have to give the older generation grace.
Yeah, and not everyone is like that. I think we're very fortunate to have parents who kind of were like on board for whatever we wanted to do as long, but they had their expectations too.
Yes,
there was expectations of like going to college, you know what I'm saying? So like I feel like everyone's parents have a certain level of expectations, but I feel like you should have some expectations. I feel like it's beneficial.
I think it's beneficial just because today people are doing multiple things. Some people have their degrees and then they're doing creative things on the side, or they have a certificate in something else. So I feel like just moving in your avenues and trying to be successful.
Expectations are beneficial because you need to have something to. If your parents don't have expectations for you, you don't have any expectations for yourself. To me, like there needs to be a level of teaching to set a goal, to set an expectation for yourself, to set discipline for yourself, and then being able to reach it. Now, if their expectation is unreasonable to what you want to do for yourself, then that's a different conversation. But there shouldn't be no expectations.
Yeah. I guess if you
should teach, you should, I mean, I'm not going to tell anyone how to do, but like, no. There should be, you should have a certain level of expectation. I expect you to, as a child, go to school and behave. I expect you to try your best. You know what I'm saying? There should be expectation. It shouldn't be a free for all here.
No.
There should be a level of basic level expectation. I expect you to always try your best. I expect you to not be dilly-dally with figuring out what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So even if it's a different path, they can lay out what they know and show you what they know. But if there's another way, okay, let's figure this out.
Right.
I don't think it should be, if you don't do this career path, you're not cool anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think where it goes wrong is when children feel forced into doing things that they don't want to do.
You shouldn't force anybody, to become an accountant because that's all you know.
Right. Some people don't want to be, they don't want to be a doctor. Maybe they want to, I don't know, do like anything. So it's just like, I think
maybe
when
they want to be a pilot.
Yeah, a pilot, anything. So it's just like, that's when I think it's bad. You'll see TV shows and stuff and they're pull out this big book and like, this is my baby's life right here. And they planned out everything for their life.
That's
to
weird.
The T. Like, okay, hold on. We don't know if Jimmy
is gonna like, basketball.
Right. We don't know. So that's where
if he does,
great. But like, we can't force it, So I think I was seeing a lot of that when I was in high school. I think they did a good job of showing different avenues because some people didn't want to go to school. So they showed, you can go to a trade school. You don't necessarily have to go to college. But they were just showing different ways in case that's just something you truly didn't want to do, But I know some parents have the expectation where it's like, no, you're going to college. And like, that's it. Period.
Yeah.
So, depends.
Yeah, because we had that expectation.
Yeah, we did.
But we wanted to go to college.
We wanted to go. We wanted to go for sure. But it was definitely an expectation like, no, you're going to college.
Yeah. But I just think that I want to go back to what you were saying about people trying to plan out their whole kid's life. To me, you're trying to live through your kid when you do that.
Yeah.
You don't know, okay, if you want your kid, if you want your kid to enjoy, I don't know, baseball, You love baseball. You want your kid to play baseball. You really hope they play baseball. You can take them to baseball and show them baseball and do all the things. But if they're like, hey, I'm not feeling
soccer.
this, you cannot then force them to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're like, okay, I am this profession, I want my kid to be this profession, I'm showing them all the things. If they're like, I'm actually leaning towards this, you cannot force them to do what you like. You have to.
Let me take it a step further.
In.
You can't force your kids to go to your alma mater.
Oh.
You can't force.
Oh.
Listen, if they want to, love it, but maybe they don't want to.
I'm not gonna force my child to go to my alma mater. Will it be encouraged?
Absolutely.
This is legacy. Okay.
But
I will show them everything good about it.
Of
They
course.
can make their decision,
Of course.
but I'm not really worried because is there any other choice to make? I'm not worried about it,
girl, they could not really not want to go there.
Because when I lay it out, I mean, if you don't want to go there, I mean, I'm not going to force you to go there.
Right.
But it's legacy. It would be nice.
And parents are getting crafty on how, like, the forcing. They're like, okay, you can't get your trust unless you go to this my alma mater.
That I saw that
Yes.
on what was it? Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes.
One of the housewives had a trust for her kids, and they could unlock levels of their trust if they did certain things.
Yeah.
So if they went to her alma mater, they unlocked more money in the trust. If they joined her sorority, they unlocked more money to trust. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
snap.
y'all
Like,
are getting
she had
crafty.
levels to it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna force you to go anywhere, but I will show you why I love this place and why I think it's a great place to go.
Of course.
But it's ultimately your decision. I don't think it's cool to force.
Right.
Because that's the problem.
Right.
Everything doesn't have to be your way. You can give your experience, you can give your guidance, and then let them take that and then do what they will with it.
Right.
Because you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you. That's how I'm looking at it. I wouldn't want to be forced to go to one school either.
No, for sure.
I would want to pick. I was able to pick where I was going to go. So
we both were.
So you should be able to pick where you're going to go.
100%.
Am I going to show you this? Absolutely. As anybody would. But, make your choice. Choose wisely. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Is it fair to judge expectations without understanding where they're coming from?
No. How can you judge something without understanding where it's coming from?
But I think this is just what we were talking about with, like, giving grace.
Right. Okay.
Just, like, try and see why they're so gung-ho on this, understand that, and then still do what you need to do, but give grace. I'm into giving grace these days.
I am. Especially, I don't know. I feel like with the older generation, they came from a different time. It's like, if you can't understand that they came from a different time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything is
different now. Like,
in 5 years. So
right.
Imagine how much it's changed from that. Even from when we were kids, things have changed.
Exactly. They're using our childhoods as, like, throwback stuff, and these kids on a show we were or I don't think you were watching it. On a show I was watching, the child's mother had an old iPod, and so the kid pulls it out. He's like, "What is this? An iPod?" I was done.
I remember when I went to, what was I? Kindergarten. I pulled up to kindergarten with my iPod, listening to my music, and the older kids would watch, like the high school kids would watch the kindergartners during our recess. For, I don't know if they got extra credit or whatever, but that's when our teachers would eat lunch and the high schoolers would watch us. And I was at recess and I had my iPod and all the high schoolers were like, oh, look at her with her iPod. I'm in kindergarten. I thought I was the coolest thing ever. I was like, the high schoolers looking at me with my iPod. It was like, she got an iPod. Oh, I was feeling it. I was listening to Raven Simone Double Dutch Bus.
Wow. I'm sorry. I haven't thought about that song in so long.
I remember the moment because I just felt so cool. Yeah. I was like, yes, it's me. So the fact that you said that they don't know what iPods are is crazy. But that's just how we didn't understand what a floppy disk was.
Right.
The cycle continues. Because you know what they said. So when we were kids, Grease had come out in the 80s. It was 20 years old. High School Musical turned 20 years old this year. To the kids now, High School Musical is their Grease.
See, and that just doesn't, like, I understand what you just said, but
it
completely.
Doesn't compute.
It does not compute.
It doesn't compute.
I swear it doesn't.
How is it Grease? Grease is like so old.
Right. I'm like, Grease?
But it's Grease to them. It's so old to them.
Right. I'm like, do they even think it's cool? Like, that was the coolest thing ever when we were kids.
I've seen TikToks of people showing their kids or their nieces or like whatever High School Musical. They were enjoying it.
Okay, well at least.
But sometimes I've also seen teachers that are our age showing their students songs that we used to listen to.
I've seen that.
And getting their responses, and some of the kids are like cringe.
Yeah, they were like, "What is this?"
Ew.
I'm like, these are pops.
Do you mean top song on the Billboard charts? And you're calling it cringe? Or like they were listening. I saw one. They were listening to Justin Bieber, Jaden Smith, "Never Say Never." Aww. Now that is a bop.
Yes.
And they're like, "Oh, why are you guys rapping along? What?
Whoa.
What are you listening to?"
Right. And I'm tired of y'all posting. Oh, what year were you born? 19, and it's like a dinosaur.
That's you.
Chill on me.
Every time I see one of those, I send it to her because I was born in the 2000s.
Yeah, that's
so
weird.
So whenever I see one of those, because it'll be like, what year are you born? 2000. And then it'll be like, and then it'll be like, someone starts 19. It'll be like a prehistoric dinosaur.
Okay.
I send them all to her. Every time I see it, I send to her. She never responds.
No, because I've seen, it's like I already saw them. Then now you're sending it to me. I'm like, y'all are haters.
Okay. Last question. Is it possible to want something different without wanting less?
Yes. I think that's a lot of times what, people want. They still want to be successful.
Right.
They just want to do it in a different way. And I get how that can be scary, especially for,
if you haven't seen it before.
Or if it's just something that's not, there's no set plan. Like, a lot of kids are going to their parents like, okay, I want to start streaming. And their parents are like,
Right.
But it definitely 100% can be successful. But there's no real plan to that.
Right.
You just have to be consistent and
just
whatever.
Become a thing.
Yeah. So I get how that can be scary as a parent looking at your child like, okay, but it could definitely work.
Totally. And I feel like people it doesn't have to be all into this one thing. Mm-hmm. People do multiple things at one time. You do your job and you also do your side creative things that you want to do if that's what you want to do. You do your job and you also, if you want to, I don't know, launch an app, you're building your app. You're not just doing the one thing and like not
That's why I said people nowadays, they'll have a college degree, they'll be doing their streaming,
climbing the corporate ladder, building an app on the side. Like people are doing
getting their
multiple
different
things.
certificates in other fields. Like they're doing
it doesn't have to be if you want to be a painter, be an artist. You're only like you don't have to. You can do multiple things. I feel like the multi-hyphenate is the thing right now.
That
everyone's like
thing.
a multi-hyphenate,
mm-hmm.
which is.
It's great. Hey, we're all learning and getting better.
And everyone's just making sure that they are fulfilling their creative juices.
And that I like, because, you know, you always see people who, well, not now, but you would see people who, you know, get stuck in one thing that they might not necessarily like. So now you have the chance and opportunity to do multiple things and try different things.
Right.
And see what you like. So I'm all for that.
You know that sound? Life is worth living.
Yeah.
That's what that makes me think of. Okay, now we are going to do our segment called Sister Soundoff, where we interrupt the conversation and take 30 seconds to speak our minds. You start.
Okay. Not switching it up. Okay.
Go.
So, for my fellow glasses wearers, why do you guys like to not wear your glasses and then complain that you can't see? Like, I don't get it. And I get sometimes if aesthetically you just want to not wear your glasses, but then, like, you know, get contacts or something. Like, I just don't understand walking around and being like, oh yeah, I can't see, girl. What? Like, it just never made sense to me. I get scared if I can't see. So maybe that's what it is. Like, if I wake up in the morning and I don't see my glasses right there, I'm freaking out. I don't get it.
Is this play about me?
Do you go places and you just can't see?
Sometimes. But I don't do it. I don't do it all the time. Like, before, like, I don't do it all the time. That is, like, emergency. If I ran out of contacts, it didn't come in yet. Like, I'm waiting for my next pack of contacts, and I ripped the last one. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to wear glasses with this. I'm like, you know what? I have my glasses with me, but they're away. Like, so when I'm traveling, when I'm in the car, I put my glasses on. Once I get to where I'm going, I take them off.
Well, that's a little better. Some people just don't wear them.
And it's not like I can't see anything.
No, and I'm especially talking about the people who can't see anything. Because some people, you know, their prescription is not as strong. They can kind of navigate and figure it out and see for the most part. But for the people who really can't see
and just like refuse to get contacts
and refuse to, life is a blur. Like, literally, life is a blur.
Like, hey, I was waving at you. Sorry, girl. You know I can't see.
Yeah. I'm like, what? I just don't get it. I'm like, do you feel scared? I feel.
Yeah,
it just makes me nervous.
It's not ideal. If you really can't see, you shouldn't be doing that, because that's a safety hazard.
Yeah, it just makes me
1,000%. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
When you receive a gift, I feel you should look at the card first and read the card before you go and get the gift. If you get the gift first, to me, I'm looking at you sideways. It feels greedy to me. Like, somebody has taken the time to get you a card. They might have written something out in the card, something nice. You need to be looking at the card. It just feels more appreciative to me than rushing for the gift. I don't know. Reaching for the gift first, I'm just like, ugh.
Ooh,
okay,
do
you know
girl,
how to
my
stop
bad.
the damn
I didn't think I
timer?
stopped it. Okay, but I agree. Actually, I agree.
Read the card first. You're
reaching
for the gift.
You're reaching for the gift. You're like, move.
And then, I hate when have you ever seen somebody open a gift, pick up the card, and put it to the side immediately? Now that to me is disrespectful.
I think it's disrespectful too.
Read the card.
Read the card. Don't look greedy.
Yeah, card first. Like, please. That's like.
And for the people who open the card, like, oh, there's gonna be money in there, and then there's no money, and you visibly see the smile go away.
Don't open cards.
Don't do that. Don't
just open a card. When I'm looking at a card, I'm like, I hope they wrote a note.
Right. That's what I'm hoping. I'm not expecting money at all. I'm like, I hope
like
there's
the money should be like a extra cherry on top.
Yes.
Don't go into things with expectations and then be disappointed.
I'm expecting a little note at the bottom, and
I'm just appreciative.
I'm
got
excited
me
for that. Right. I'm excited for the note.
If you wrote me a note, I'm appreciative.
I'm so appreciative, and I'm ecstatic.
I'm actually excited.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know if you read the Davenports. If you're excited about the show, let us know. Talk to us about what do you think about the whole expectations with family and parents and all the things. And what do you think? Do you feel like you are battling expectations, or do you feel like you're supported with what you want to do? Talk to us in the comments. We thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We will see you next time. Bye.